once again, welcome to Mima's Crafts. Today I'm going to show you how to crochet this elegant crossbody bag here. It is a very simple and easy crochet bag, even for beginners, and we're just going to be using single crochet from start to finish. Okay, so this is our bag. Okay, so for this bag you're going to need a crochet hook. I'll be using a 5mm crochet hook, 6 stitch markers, the scissors, sewing needle and thread, button. This one here is a 20mm diameter button. You're also going to need the yarn. This one here I'll be using a t-shirt yarn. It is a 3 to 5mm thick t-shirt yarn, and for the bag we used about 100 meters. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, so I'm going to begin with a chain of 16. Okay, so I'm going to begin with a slip knot, sorry. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is my chain of 16. So I'm going to begin the first round. So I'm going to skip this first chain here and insert my hook into the second chain, pull up a loop, yarn over, and then pull through. So this is my first single crochet in US terms, and I'm going to put a stitch marker with a different color from the rest because it is also marking the starting point. Okay, so take note of this one. So I'm going to continue with 1 single crochet in each chain up until I'm at the end. Okay, 1 single crochet in each chain. Okay, so just continue up until you are towards the end here. So now I have done the single crochet and I'm left with this last chain here. Okay, so in this last chain I'm going to put 4 single crochets instead of 1. Okay, so this is 1. Okay, again I put another 1 in the same chain, 2, and I'm going to mark this one, the second one. Okay, and then I put another 1, 3, and I'm going to mark it again. Then I put the fourth one, 4. Okay, so now you can see that we've turned. So we're going to continue crocheting, but now inserting our hooks at the back of the chains. Okay, so we've been inserting our hook into these small holes here at the back of each chain. Okay, and then we're just going to continue with 1 single crochet in each, like that. Okay, okay, so I'm just going to continue and let's meet towards the end here. Okay, so here I'm left with this last one here. So in this one I'm going to put 3 single crochets. Okay, so that's 1, okay, 2, and I'm going to put a stitch marker into the second one, and then 3, and this completes our first round. And at this point you should have 34 stitches. Okay, so now moving on to the next round, we'll be crocheting single crochet, but we're just going to insert our hook in the outer loop, the back loop. Okay, so we have this front loop and the back loop, so we just be inserting in the back loop. Okay, so now this first stitch here I remove the stitch marker, so I'm going to put 2 single crochets in this first stitch. Okay, so that's 1, and then I put back the stitch marker because this is a starting point. Okay, again in the same stitch I'm going to put another single crochet like this. Okay, so the other stitches which do not have markers, I'm just going to be putting 1 single crochet. Okay, whenever I reach a stitch marker I'm going to put 2 single crochets. Okay, so we're just going to continue crocheting in the back loop. Okay, like this. So let's continue and let's meet in the stitch with marker. Okay, so here I remove the stitch marker and I'm going to put 2 single crochets. Okay, so that's 1, put back the stitch marker in the first. Okay, again I put another single crochet like this. Move on to the next one. With the marker I'm going to put 2 single crochets. That's 1, and then again I put another 1, 2. Move on to the third one. I put 2 single crochets, remembering to put back the stitch marker here. So in this stitches with markers, in the next round we'll put 2 again. Okay, I put another 1 like that. Okay, so here we don't have any markers, so I'm just going to continue with 1 single crochet in each stitch. Okay, up until I'm at the next stitch marker. Okay, so let's continue. Okay, so now I'm left with these 2 stitches to finish the round. Remember, this is our starting point. So in this one we have a stitch marker, so I'm going to put 2 single crochets. So that's 1, put back the stitch marker. Okay, put another 1. Okay, now I'm going to do the same with this one. Okay, that's 1, put back the stitch marker, and then put the second one. Okay, so now we have 40 stitches. Okay, so this is our second round and it's done. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do another round, the third round. We're just going to repeat what we did with the second one. Okay, so you just ensure that in each stitch with a stitch marker you put 2 stitches. Okay, and then this ones that do not have stitch markers you just put 1. So let's just repeat this round one more time and then come back. Welcome back. So I've just completed the third round. Okay, and at this point I have 46 stitches. Okay, so you're just going to maintain this number of stitches up until we finish the bag. So I'm going to remove the other stitch markers except for this one, which is marking the starting point. Okay, so that means we're no longer increasing our stitches and we no longer need these stitch markers. Okay, so now the next round I'm just going to put 1 single crochet in each stitch. Okay, that's 1 single crochet in each stitch. Okay, and this one I'll just put 1 and then put back the stitch marker. Okay, and then in the next stitch 1 single crochet in each stitch right round up until we're back at the starting point. Okay, so let's do that and then let's meet back here. Welcome back. So I've just finished the 4th round. Okay, so this is the right side. Okay, and this is the wrong side. Okay, so we're just going to repeat the 4th round that we just did, just putting 1 single crochet in each stitch in the back loop up until we have 14 rounds. Okay, so right now we have 4, so let's do 10 more and then come back. Welcome back. So I now have 14 rounds and this is our bag so far. So now we just want to do one last round, and this last round is going to give our bag a nice edge. So we're going to do reverse single crochet. Okay, instead of going this way with single crochet, we're going to go the other way. Okay, so here is how we're going to do it. So this is the first stitch here. I'm going to leave it. Okay, so we're going to start in this one. Okay, so I'm going to insert my hook. Okay, backwards, grab my yarn, pull it through, yarn over, and then pull through. It's just the normal single crochet, but you're going the reverse way. Okay, so now into the next stitch again, and then yarn over, pull through again like that. Okay, Okay, so I'm just going to continue right round, and let's be back here. I'm back here at the starting point. Okay, so I'm going to come here, and I'm going to find somewhere to insert my hook so that I can join with a slip stitch. Okay, okay, I'm just going to fasten this off and then come back. Okay, so this is our bag so far. So now we want to put the handles. Okay, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to lay my bag flat. Okay, since we have 46 stitches, I'm going to put a stitch marker here at the edge here. Okay, so I'm just going to put here. Okay, and I'm going to count my stitches and put it in stitch number 24. The half of 46 is 23, but we're going to put in the next stitch, which is 24. Okay, so I'm just going to start counting from this one. Okay, 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23. So this is 24. Okay, so this is where we're going to put our handle. So for our handle, we're just going to put a simple one, but if you have a leather one, you just attach it here. Okay, and if you have another design, it's still fine. Okay, so I'm going to do a slip knot here. Okay, like this, and then I'm going to come here like this. Okay, okay, and I'm going to do a chain. Okay, I'm going to do a chain of 100. If you want it to be longer, you just increase the number of chains, and if you want it to be shorter, just reduce the chains. Okay, so I'm going to continue and come back to join the other side. Okay, so this is my chain. Okay, and make sure that it is not twisted before you join here. Okay, so I'm going to come here. Okay, so that you have two loops here, and then you pull through again like this so that it is attached. So now it is attached. I'm just going to do a chain here. Okay, so I want to do slip stitch up until we're back here at the starting point. So we're going to do slip stitch at the back bump of the chain. Okay, instead of inserting a hook here, we're going to return our chain. Okay, then we're going to insert our hook in the back bumps like that. Then we're going to do slip stitch. Okay, okay, so I'm going to do this, okay, up until I'm back here, and then come back. Okay, so I'm back at the starting point. So I'm going to insert again my hook here. Okay, and then join again with another slip stitch. Then I'm going to cut here. Okay, so I'm going to fasten this off. Okay, if you want, you can tie them and then fasten them. Okay, so I'm just going to hide them inside and then come back. Okay, so this is our bag with the handle. Okay, so now we want to put a button here. So you'll find that from here up to here we have 23 stitches. So the half of 23 stitches is the stitch number 12. Okay, so I'm going to attach this button in stitch number 12. Okay, so you just start counting from this one: 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11, 12. Okay, so I'm just going to go, then I'm going to sew it here and then come back. Okay, so this is our button. So for the buttonhole, I'm going to do a slip knot here. Okay, now I'm going to come directly opposite the button, okay, on the other side. Okay, and I'm going to do a chain that is long enough to wrap around the button so that we can create a buttonhole. Okay, so I have a chain of 13, and if you were to wrap it around your button, okay, like this, it's enough. So I'm just going to come and join it in this stitch, in this chain. Okay, okay, so I'll just continue with slip stitch on the remaining chain. Okay, so I'm going to fasten this off inside. Okay, then here we now have a buttonhole. Okay, welcome back. So our crossbody bag is done. It's nice and very simple to crochet. If you have any questions, please do ask in the comment section down below. Thank you for watching Minimas Crafts. Please do subscribe, like, comment and share. Thank you.